Brandon Lang, and this is your Monday edition of My 2 Cents. We'll get to your free pick winner in just a moment. We'll take a look at the first half total between the Ravens and the Browns. We'll have it for you in just a moment. So there are bad beats, and there are bad beats. Then there's just a flat-out anal fisting up your rectum. And yesterday's 50-dimer on the Pittsburgh Steelers was just that. No use to lament about it, rehash it. It is what it is. It's just an absolute bad beat that defies logic. So let's go over the numbers, because people tend to focus on the small little window. I tend to focus in on the big picture of a football season. Let's call it what it is. I'm 1-7 in my last 8 football selections. But this year in football, at the end of August and the beginning of September, I reeled off 12 straight football winners. At the end of October and the beginning of November, I reeled off 8 straight football winners. And despite this 1-7 run, I still will deliver a winning month of November. So this football season started the first Thursday night in college football on September 3rd. A $10 bet of the last 2 years in college and pro football was up just a little over $10,000. As of today, a good 3.5 months into football season, that $10 better sets just under $14,000. You see, you can't win every day. And you're going to have monster winning streaks. You're going to have losing streaks. Hot and cold spells. Every handicapper has it. It's going to happen. Mistake I made in the past, I used to chase. Just throw 300 dime, 400 dime, 500 die haymakers. Not anymore. Because when you've won as much as I've won in football this year, current run 42-25-1. That's a lot of winning. And when you have made as much money as I have this football season, you are in a position that if you hit a cold streak, you can manage it and not lose all your profit. Because at the end of the day, all that's happened the last 8 releases is I've given back some much hard-earned profits. But I will not let the last 8 football releases for 1 minute diminish how good I've been, how consistently good I've been this football season. Is it a winning year in college football right now? Absolutely. Is it a winning year in the NFL right now? Absolutely. Was it a winning month of August? Absolutely. Was it a winning month of September? Absolutely. Was it a winning month of October? Absolutely. Will it be a winning month of November? Absolutely. And granted, it's not the big winning month that it looked to be by winning 15 of the first 20 days this month, but it is still a winning month. Guys who have been with me that packaged up at the beginning of football season, yeah, we gave back some profit. But if you don't believe that if you'd have came to me before football season started and you would have said to me, Langer, we've won 4 straight months going into December for 5 straight winning months to close out 2015, would I have taken it right then? Absolutely. So the bottom line is this. You want to judge me on the last 8 releases? Be my guest. Be my guest. If you happen to jump on board this past week, yeah, it sucked. There's no way around it. But I'll tell you something right now. 12 straight football winners at the end of August and beginning of September. 8 straight football winners from the end of October to the beginning of November. And I've made a $10 better this football season, close to $4 grand. So if you don't think for 1 second that in the confines of that betting month, we've hit cold streaks, we have had a 1-7 run in September. And every time I bounce back, every time I get hot, because the bottom line, people, you can't make a $10 better just around $14,000 the last 2 years, unless you're winning more consistently than you're losing, that your money management and discipline are right where it need to be. And that's why tonight it is a 20-dime play. Let's build some momentum. Let's get some rhythm back. And we'll attack next week as December 1st starts tomorrow. And we'll be in pursuit of winning month number 5 in a row. Let me say that again. Tomorrow begins December in pursuit of 5 straight winning months to close out 2015. Let's get this 20 dimer tonight. Let's roll up our sleeves, get in the foxhole, and start to grind this baby back, just like I've done every time the last 2 years, and close out this year strong with a December to remember. 20 dimer tonight. Let's begin to build back this winning football season. All right, free pick win in a moment. My 2 cents. So lost in the shuffle last night of the New England-Denver overtime thriller was a clock management error of epic proportions. Now, last Monday, I talked about Andy Dalton, the Bengals imploding with a minute 45, ball at the Arizona 33 with 2 timeouts, down 3, and they rushed it when they didn't have to. But what happened last night with New England and Denver? Josh McDaniels, Tom Brady, and Bill Belichick dropped the ball in this game against Denver to a level that I have not seen by the 4-time Super Bowl champions. Denver just picks up a first down. I'm sorry. New England just picks up a first down at the Denver 40 with 3:27 to go in the game, leading 21-17. Denver has 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning. Next thing you know, Brady goes up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock is at 7. Game clock at 2:52. Now, what do? If you know how to manage the clock and you know the situation, what do? You run the ball 3 times. Now, let's work off the platform of a worst-case scenario. Brady lets the play clock go down to 2:47. He snaps it at 1. Game clock would be 2:45. You run it. You gain no yards. Denver uses their last timeout. 2:40 on the clock. No more times out. 2nd and 10. You're New England. You run the ball again. You gain no yards. It's 3rd and 10. Play clock, game clock goes down to the 2-minute warning. You're New England. You run on 3rd and 10. You don't gain a yard. The game clock now goes down to a minute 15, at which point you call a timeout, you punt, and the worst case scenario is you give the ball back to Denver with a minute 7 to go on their own 20-yard line with no timeouts. And you force a backup quarterback and Brock Osweiler to go 80 yards with no timeouts to beat you. That's how it should have gone. Brady snaps the ball with 7 seconds on the play clock, and he throws a pass to Gronkowski, who gets injured. And my question to the world is, after I just showed you what should have happened, why did you throw there? Why did Josh McDaniel let Tom Brady throw there? Why did Belichick not say to everybody at that point, gentlemen, we are running the football 3 times here? Yet he didn't. He left it in the hands of Brady. He left it in the hands of Josh McDaniel, and they imploded, unaware again of clock management of the 4-time champion New England Patriots. Think about that for a while. 3 runs and a punt, 1 minute 5 seconds, no timeouts. Instead, they threw 3 times, gave the ball back with 2:30 with a timeout and the 2-minute warning. And ladies and gentlemen, it cost them their perfect season so far. Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, Josh McDaniels, 2:52, 7 seconds on the play clock. and they throw. And there's no reason, leading 21-17, they should have thrown in that situation. Al Michaels didn't catch it. Chris Collinsworth didn't catch it. And no one's talking about it today. I'll talk about it today. You pick up a first down in the NFL just over 3 minutes to go, and a team has one timeout in the 2-minute warning, the clock will go to 1:15. For the Patriots, they did about everything wrong and got Gronk banged up because of it, and it cost them. Good for Denver with the outright win. All right, free pick winner. Cleveland and the Ravens. What's going to happen in the first half? I think both teams are going to try to establish the run. I know Baltimore's going to try to establish the run, seen as the worst run defense in the NFL is the Cleveland Browns. And if you run it in the NFL, that clock goes and it goes fast. And most of these games you're seeing low-scoring first half, and then the second half just goes crazy. First half total in this one's 20.5, and we'll look for the Ravens and the Browns to go under the posted total in the first half. That's it, everybody. I'm Brandon Lang. Win or lose, December 1st is tomorrow. The pursuit of winning month number 5 in a row will start then. Win or lose, I'll see you back here on Tuesday with another edition of My 2 Cents.